Hey, what's up, everyone? GP and Tyson here, and we want to give you our second impressions on GrayZoneWarfare. I'm just going to let you know right off the bat, like I said in a couple other videos, and this is just how I roll for right now. I don't script anything, so this video is going to be off the top of my head, a little rambling and stuff like that, but I'm going to try to make it quicker than the first impressions video. First off, I'm just going to say right out of the gate, I was wrong about GrayZoneWarfare. I was wrong about this game. Looking at comments on my YouTube videos, looking at stuff in the community section on Steam, looking at people's posts all over social medias and videos and stuff like that, I'm really starting to learn more about this game. There are extraction elements to this game, and it's easy to get confused and think that some of these games are just extraction-based games, which none of them are. Even Tarkov is not just an extraction-based game. There's a lot of realism there. There's some military sim things there. There's a lot of little elements that we appreciate in all of these games. So far, I know I'm rambling, I'm sorry. So far, though, there's a lot more going on in GrayZoneWarfare than I originally thought. I originally thought there was very limited weapons, limited things to do, and the more I play it, the more I read about it online, I'm really starting to feel like it is a different experience than Tarkov. It's not a direct one-to-one Escape from Tarkov experience, which is great because we already have that, and they're doing a good job with that game. They make bad decisions sometimes with their PR and whatnot, and you know what I mean? But as far as the game goes, it's a great game, and nothing else is coming close to that experience that Tarkov offers. And there's a lot there to play right now. When you first get into GrayZoneWarfare, it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on, and it seems bland, and it seems tough going at first. Like you really have to go out and explore and put a lot of time in before this game starts to open up. And that might turn a few people away, but maybe that's not the type of audience they're looking for. I do think like the casuals, do you know what I mean? But the casuals will still have fun in this game. I think this game is really good for casuals, you know, anywhere from casual all the way up to hardcore realism, tactical extractor games. Like, I really feel like this game's got a lot going for it. I play a lot of games solo, but I do have a good group of friends that I do like to play games with once in a while, you know what I mean? And I've played this game a little bit with one of my buddies. Shout out to Bag Milkman. You should check him out. Bag Milkman on Kick also streams this game and stuff. And man, it was more fun. You know, it was a little bit more fun playing with the homie and going out and exploring things together, working on his quests. You know what I mean? We do a little bit of my quests because we like started at different times. The fact that so he got the game, and when he got the game, he picked a different faction. He was able to wipe his character, join my faction. Now we can play together. They've made it really, really cool to do that, really easy. We ended up going like way over here to Juliet 3 and way up to Echo 1 over by Sawmill. And so when you first start playing this game, right, Namthaven isn't very difficult. There are difficult enemies here in Namthaven. There's a boss in this map. There are tons of quests. I've already completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm kind of casually running around this game. I stream when I play it, and you know what I mean? I'm not jumping in and just grinding 100% hardcore, going right to, you know what I mean? And another thing is, like, I'm a little bit behind other people's progress. I figure it out all on my own. This game already has guidebooks out and stuff like that. If you want to know exactly where all the tasks are, exactly where all the good loot is, exactly where all the landing zones are, you can find that. There's a guidebook. I don't like to play like that. I like to do it all by myself. I like to figure things out. I like to get stuck. Like, it's taken me quite a while to find some of these places in these tasks. So, like I'm saying, in Namthaven, there's not like a ton going on there, you know what I mean? But as soon as there's a lot of tasks there. A lot of the game's early tasks are there. I haven't even found a task yet that's outside of Namthaven. And they're really cool. There's a story to the game. As soon as you move out of Namthaven, or whatever, excuse me, I'm calling it Namthaven. This is just your starting town. The starting town in front of every faction is identical. It's an identical town in front of every faction. So I'm assuming it's the same exact quest and stuff like that, which is cool. So once you get out of the main town and you start exploring over here to Fort Nerith, like the airfield, or you go over here to Tiger Bay, wow. The second you get off the helicopter, there are immediately in your direct vicinity higher powered enemies, better gear, better guns, and man, I'm really excited to get back into this game and keep grinding now. It was rough at first. I'm gonna be honest. I have a really nice computer. I have an i9 10th generation 10850K. I have an RTX 4070 Super. I have a really nice computer. I only have NVMe M2s in my computer. That's all I have. 32 gigs of RAM. Like, I have a really nice computer. I'm okay. So I run the game. I'll tell you right now, you should run the game on low. I don't care what your computer is. I've noticed personally when I'm playing this game, I can run it on max settings. I can run this game epic settings because if I'm being honest, I don't think their sliders for the quality are quite right yet. I've noticed quite a few of them. When I adjust the slider, nothing happens in the game. So I don't even know if they're correctly implemented yet. But I will say, I noticed when I was on epic settings, I was getting good frames. Like right now, I don't know if you guys can see, it's hard to tell because I shut the in-game FPS off, but I've got the Steam FPS counter on. I get well over, and I'm recording right now, and when I'm streaming, this is what I get. You know what I mean? I get 130 frames when I'm playing this game. I have a really nice computer. I'll show you my settings real quick. I ran everything on high, looked good, ran good, it was fine. I was getting a lot of rubber banding in the server. As soon as I switched everything back to low, right? Everything back to low, I immediately stopped getting rubber banding on the server, and it just became very, very rare for the servers. I do think still need a little bit of work, but it became a lot better. I haven't decided yet. I'm going back and forth between full screen and windowed full screen, trying to see if I notice any difference. Some games run better in borderless or windowed full screen. Some games run better in full screen. It just depends. I haven't noticed a difference there. I will highly recommend everything on low, because the game already looks great. Even on low, this game looks really good. Everything on low, FSR with frame generation on. And I also use quality, right? Because I want it to look the best while still getting the best amount of frames. And I would highly suggest, if you have an RTX graphics card, use reflex low latency, right? On plus boost. On plus boost helps in CPU heavy games. Like, I don't use on plus boost in too many games. I usually just have it on. I've noticed a great improvement with on plus boost because this game is heavily CPU intensive. It is so many people are complaining about their graphics cards, and that might be a small factor, but it is heavily CPU intensive. This game is. I feel like there's a lot more things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to make this video quicker, and I just want to let you know I was wrong about this game. I still don't think it's a 100% complete game, but there's a lot going on here. It's only $34.99 if you want to get in right away. I still think there should be more lootable items because it is an extraction game. You go in, you get gear, you come back to your base that has an inventory, and you have vendors, and everything has a value. That's an extraction game. If it wasn't an extraction game, none of these items would have a single value connected to them. So it is an extraction game. There are realism factors, you know what I mean, as far as the health, the survival, the friendly fire, stuff like that. I've heard some things say that it's a mill sim. I don't know if I fully agree with that. I've played some military simulators. I've played stuff like Squad. If you're looking for a military simulator, go try Squad or Arma, and then come back to this and tell me you think this is a military simulator. It's really not that. And I also don't think it's heavy on the realism or heavy on the tactical FPS. I think that could be coming down the line. But games like Ready or Not, that's a tactical FPS game. Even heavy elements of Tarkov are a tactical FPS game. There's a lot you have to do with your character and your weapons and your attachments and your movement and your leveling. There's a lot going on there. This game, the gunplay seems a little arcadey to me. Like, it seems just like your standard first-person shooter. Like I said, when I play Tarkov, I feel like, okay, my gun needs some attachments. And as I'm leveling up my character, I feel like I'm getting better at the game and everything's getting smoother. In this game, I feel like I'm just level 100 right away. I've got the best speed, the best movement, the best... Like, I feel like I'm fully leveled up. And even the base guns, like a regular AK, I can just shoot it no problem and absolutely annihilate most of the scavs in this game. It's very arcadey of a shooter to me. Man, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to try to cut the video right here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think you should give GrayZoneWarfare a chance. If you only got to see my first video and nobody gets to see this one, I'm going to feel really bad. I thought about deleting the other video, but I don't want to do that because having a second impression video only makes sense if you have a first impression video. But I do want to say I was a little bit wrong about this game. I think you might want to try it. There's quite a bit going on here. If there's anything you want me to cover or talk about more or anything, I really love doing this stuff. I know I don't put in as much effort as other people, and I don't script things, and I'm not very consistent. I can't tell you how much I love doing this. It is so much my passion, and I'm going to try to be more consistent. I'm going to try to put out more stuff. If you like what you see, if you want to see me progress, kick.com/GPHustler. That's where I stream right now. I'm not even going to talk about the other situation. I stream on Kick. Kick.com/GPHustler. You should check us out. Check out all the homies. Detuned Media, Ryzen 5900, Bag Milkman. That's the squad that we usually roll with. We got to get a couple of them guys the game. Right now, Bag Milk's got it, but I think we can get the others to get it as well. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment. Leave a like. I love you.